Hello. Looks like I'm live right now. Okay. I'm going to turn this camera around if it lets me. There we go. I can't see the chat though. Why can't I see the chat? Yeah, this is the dirted tank, 40-gallon breeder. And this is day 8 with the new plants in it. And it looks like the sword plants are getting a little bit yellow on the tips. The jungle veil is starting to, that was yellow yesterday, so it's getting green again, so that's good. The Java moss is growing like gangbusters. And I got a new inhabitant in here. I got a nice order of mystery snails from Elfish Tanks. It's a really nice ivory one there. Overall, I'd say that this is going kind of just all right. I'm hoping that it will, these plants will thrive in here. I've always wanted to have some big, beautiful sword plants. And I'm just wondering why I cannot see the chat here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I've got live chat. All right. Yep, day 8. Actually, it's day 9 because it's actually Friday now. I keep forgetting how late this is. So we got the sword plants, got the jungle veil, got my Java moss from upstairs, and a nice big piece of dragonstone. I know that the snail's doing really well in here. Some of my new mystery snails I got. Hello and welcome in. Oh, thanks. Well, these were all really green when I got them, and I got them planted in here. It's about 3/4 of an inch of the potting soil, and I got about maybe 2 1/4 inches of that. It's like 2 millimeter gravel covering it up. But look at that Java moss back there. It's about the size of a basketball. It's growing pretty good. I mean, it was big when I brought it down here, but it's actually grown some. Yeah, this is the YouTube one. I should have done Restream, but I didn't know if anybody be wanting to join in. Hello, J-Rock. How you doing? Just showing the day 8 of this dirt tank that I've done, the Wallstead type. Got a new mystery snail up there. I do have some fish in here. I got some little tiger limias. There's actually a male blue star right there. Look at that. Hello, Kim. How you doing, dear? Hello, Kathleen. Potassium will darken the green. Oh, will it? I might have to get some. I do have. You know what? Let me grab it. I'll be right back. I do have this stuff right here. It's called Rapid Grow. It's a powder that you put in here and you mix it with water. And it's pretty good. It's from Greg Sage in Colorado. I'm going to try and put some of that in there. I haven't fertilized it since, I don't think I fertilized it yet, so. But I didn't think I'd need it with a dirt tank, but I'm just gonna put a few pumps in here. There we go. Hopefully that will help. I know this has potassium in it. It's the same stuff as the Easy Green, but it's more of a concentrated type. You put like a tablespoon in there and then you dilute it with water. And yeah, potassium will darken the root. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of that. Oh, I'm doing good, Kim. You know me. My name's Jeff. Gotta. Depths Unknown has been adding potassium, and his plants are really green. Oh, nice. Yeah, Jason does a great job. That's the other Jason. From Depths Unknown. He's got a YouTube channel. He does his live stream on Sunday morning. Those little fish are doing good in there. I mean, if the water wasn't good, I'm sure they would be. But they're really thriving and they're doing well. And if those two Amazon swords right there, if they take off, they're gonna fill up the middle of that tank pretty well. Over there is water sprite. And it looks like I'm getting some new growth down there. The other stuff's up there's dying off, but I've got some new growth down near the bottom. So I think that's going to come back. Hope everybody's doing well tonight out there. I'm doing pretty good. Just had a coffee and I made tacos this evening. I ate and then came down here. I won't do it tonight, but I'm thinking that maybe tomorrow night I might set up this 20-gallon tank. I'll do that on a live. It's not going to be a dirted tank, though. It's just going to be, I'm probably going to use the Black Diamond blasting grit for that one. I'll do a thick substrate on it. And so I can plan it, I can put some root tabs or whatever if I need to do that. But I got to get more plants for this tank. They say that with these Wallstead type tanks, you're supposed to really plant it heavily, but this is what I can do right now. But I'm going to get more plants. I think I want to get some of those crypts. I like the crypts and have some of those, like maybe over here around that rock, that dragonstone there has a couple of crypts over there, and maybe some I don't know, maybe some kind of carpeting stuff over here. Maybe that would be kind of cool. Try something like that. This sponge filter's doing a good job in there. I mean, it is still a little bit cloudy, but that's from I think that's from all the soil and everything. It is clearing up pretty well. This is a tank that eventually I want to have my Platinum Pearl Scale Angels in this when I finally locate some of them. I've been looking for the Platinum Pearl Scales. I want to get a little group of about like 3 or 4 of them. Hopefully maybe get a pair. Might have to get more than that, maybe 5 or 6. But yeah, this is a nice tank, a 40-gallon breeder. I really like my my new mystery snails there. I think I can actually zoom in with this one. Yeah, I can. Nope. I can't zoom in without. Hello, J-Rod. Good to see you. I can't zoom in with this one. This one does. I got that sponge filter in there going, and I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I got a sponge in this one just to help it along. That was a well-seeded sponge filter. It was in a tank for over a year, and because of that, I'm able to add these fish and the snail and everything, and everybody's doing great in here. So these little fish here and that snail will keep the cycle going. And then when I add the angelfish in there, they should be fine. Oh wow, look at this. I didn't add that ram's horn. That came from someplace else. Wow, I just happened to notice that. Where the hell did that come from? I don't think it came in on the plants. That might have had to have. Because I just set this up about 9 days ago. I don't have any problem with them. Hey, good day, Mark. This is the tank I set up about 9 days ago. This is the dirt tank, and got my Amazon swords there. They're getting a little bit yellow on the tips, but I was told that it just takes them a while. Sometimes they'll melt back a little bit and then they'll come back. But the jungle veil's looking pretty good. Hello, Alan. Look at my new snail there. I actually have two new snails. I got one there, and then I got a big mystery snail over there. This little guy right here popped in here. You must have snuck in on something. This is a 160 liter, 40 gallon, US gallon. I hope everybody's doing good out there. Are both likely to melt? Yeah. I'm thinking that's what's happening here. But it's got plenty of nutrients down there because it's got about a 3/4 of an inch of that Miracle-Gro organic potting soil. That's what they recommend for these dirt tanks. So they should come back. But look at the Java moss back there. Wow, is it getting huge? Most do come back? Good, I hope so. I know the jungle veil is starting to do better because one of those was really yellow and it's now greening up again. The little fish are doing good in there. I got the tiger limias and I got a blue star endler in there. Not bad. It's a fun little tank to sit and relax. It'll look nicer once I get more fish. I think the whole entire thing about the Wallstead tank is no air, no filter. You're running a filter and air. I think it's just considered a dirted tank at that point. Yeah, it's fine too. Yeah, that's basically what it is, a dirted tank. But I'm definitely gonna keep my the sponge filter in there because I like to sleep at night. I wanna know that we're getting some gas exchange and getting some air in there. Yeah, it's a dirted tank. Yeah, it's not a, well, for one thing, from what I've heard, is the traditional Wallstead tank is a full inch of dirt and like 2 to 3 inches of sand over the top of it. This one I didn't use sand, I used the really fine 2mm gravel. Hey, how you doing, Mike? Welcome. All Things Fish is here. Good day. This is my first dirted tank. This is like day number 9. And I got these new sword plants, and I got that big giant jungle veil in the back. And I was looking at this over here. This is water sprite. And it's starting to die off, but I noticed down at the bottom now, it's some really nice, good, new green growth. So my new mystery snail's doing well in there. Just got a few little small fish in there just to keep the cycle going. Yeah, it's a nice tank just to sit down here and relax. Eventually, I'm gonna source some, thinking I'm gonna like to get some platinum pearl scale angels in this tank. Hello, June, welcome in. How are ya? This is the tank I put together about well, I did it on not last Wednesday, yeah. So, and today's Friday, so that's 9 days. and it's still, everything's still alive. The plants kind of took a little bit of beating at first, but I think they're going to be all right. I know the Java moss is doing great. Yeah, somehow I got that little blue star endler in there. I don't know how. I didn't think it was over there in the 55. I thought I had just all, but I did have a female. Yep, this is my dirty tank. Yep, down and dirty. No. But it's looking pretty good, I think. I mean, it's starting to clear up a lot more. I need to get more plants in there, of course, but I'm thinking about maybe getting some, like I mentioned to Mark and Alan earlier, I'm going to get some crypts over in this area, like around that Dragonstone. And then I think I need to get a better light when I can afford it. I'll get another light over the top of it. That snail is everywhere, I tell you. It really, that's the same kind I got right there, see? I got a bunch of those I got from David, Elfish tanks. And I got the other ones in the 10-gallon tank, and they are all over that tank. As soon as I throw an algae wafer in there, they're like zombies. They see it, well, they sense it, and they zoom in on it. It is like the one you got from Timmy, yep. How do you like yours? I actually love the mystery snails. They're really cool. I used to breed them, and I sold the crap out of them. I tell you, I love them. And then I sold and sold, and then I had my big breeders, and then I think they aged out and died. You don't know? You don't know if you like it or not? We'll get you over to the snail side here. Snails are awesome. They're good for an ecosystem. They really are good. Any little bit of food that's missed in the tank, they cruise around all the time, and then they'll eat that food so it doesn't rot. Or if it starts to rot, they'll still eat it, and then eventually they're going to clean it up. Oh, that's Stream Elements. I did buy small food from Shrimp Envy. Oh, did you? Nice. I haven't bought any special. I have stuff from Crayfish Empire it's called Snello. I have to mix it up. I also feed, when I have it, a little bit of Repashy. I'll get that Soylent Green, and I mix a little bit of 100% spirulina in it, and then I'll lay out like a little slab, and then all of them will dine on it. Well, I wouldn't put too much in there because all I got is the one snail over there. Well, I have a ram's horn in there too, but even the fish like to nibble on it. Yeah, that sponge is doing a good job though. The air loop is doing real well. I'm still bleeding off a lot of power. I mean, I'll show you the little bit of an overview. I got tanks over there behind me. Got a rack right there with 6 tanks. And then, whoops, over there I got 4 75s along that wall, and then I got this big rack here. I got, let's see, 2, 4, I got 5 20 longs and a 10 set up, and then at the end I have the 40-gallon breeder. And I could easily run twice that many tanks and still have to bleed air out. So I can do a little expanding. Hello, Cricket, how are ya? Welcome in. Yeah, we were just over on Alan's a minute ago. Alan, Aquarium Animals and Me. And I wanted to get on here and pop this tank on for a few minutes. But it's coming along bit by bit. I was a little more worried at first, but I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable with it. Yeah, I got fish in the tank. I got some tiger limias, and there's a blue star endler in there. I sound like Aquarium Co-op? Yeah. See, there's my new snail cricket. Great big ivory mystery snail. It is hot down here in the basement tonight. I don't know why it's so dang hot. Whew. Probably because I just got having a coffee a minute ago. Jeff isn't selling you anything, you know. No, I'm more of a giver than a seller. Massive snail. Oh, do ya? Nice. Yeah, I like them. I like the snails. I like the. Actually, you know what? I don't have a problem with any snail, to be honest with you. I've never had the bladder one, so that might be a problem. But ram's horn, Malaysian trumpet snails, yeah, they don't bother me. Let's see here. What did I just missed what you said? Jeff, Diana Wallstead wrote the Bible on low tech planted tanks. Her book is called. Oh yeah, I've read it. I'm just doing it this way. Hey Melvin, welcome into the building. Smash that like button. Make Melvin happy. Yeah, Diana Wallstead. She was on KGE Tropical a while back. I had to stop watching. Who was buying way too much useless stuff? Oh wow. Yeah, they have a snail called the bladder snail that I've never had those. I don't really plan on getting any of them, but the ram's horn, the Malaysian trumpet snails, the mystery snails, they're all cool. Hello, Rainer. Welcome in, my friend. Oh, Aquarium Co-op, yeah. That's where I bought my brine shrimp hatchery. I got one of those blenders. It works good. I don't have any problem with it. I need to I need to cook up another batch here pretty soon because I got new black molly fry upstairs. I got a bunch of them. I think there's about 50 babies in my 20 gallon up there hiding out in the hornwort. Oh, they're great for pea puffers, yeah. You know, I've never had a pea puffer yet, but I've always been intrigued by them. I might have to get a couple or get a few of them in a tank sometime. I'm getting a pea puffer next month when they're in season. Oh, nice. Now, are you in Australia, Cricket? Different shell than normal snail. Yeah. Yeah, they are cool. I know that pea puffers are really expensive in Australia when they first came over there. They were like $600-700 a piece. Oh, New Zealand. Okay, so they're probably less expensive for you there, aren't they? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this isn't a. Well, she said you could have fish in the Wallstead tank. It would help, keep them in there. But like I say, I've only got a few little fish in here right now. But I do plan on getting some angels eventually. And not easy to keep alive. Or the pea puffers aren't easy to keep alive? What did I miss? Ah. No, in Aussie, they're so expensive over there. They're about, $20. Okay, that's not as bad. I seen them over here one time. The cheapest I've seen them was $3.99 a piece. But I didn't have any tanks for it at the time. But I think we can get them now for like $5-6, something like that. But there's a lot of fish that we pay a lot of money for, like, what is it, Congo tetras? They're like 12 to 15 bucks a piece. Ooh, you got some rainbow fish. What type of rainbows did you get? I want to get some peacock gudgeons too. That's another fish I'd love to. I want to breed those in my 2 10-gallons over here. Once I get these all set up. My next tank I'm setting up is going to be that 20. I'm going to have it down here. I'm going to get that power moved. And that's going to have black diamond blasting grit for its substrate. Just got some standard neon dwarf. Ooh, nice. Now, are those the praycocks, the standard normal ones? Oh, you've been looking at Mabu puffers. Oh, wow. That's like the king of the puffers, isn't it? We don't have, oh, you don't have gudgeons. Oh. They're just over the pond, yep. Are they illegal in New Zealand, or is it prohibited? Yeah, I know that over in that area, a lot of things are, I know, really hard to get stuff into Australia. Yeah, they're tighter than a drum over there. They don't want anything coming in. Well, as long as I got this on my phone here, I'll take you around and show you some of the other stuff I got here. This is kind of get boring after a few minutes. Oh, Embu, oh yeah, the fahakas are, I'll tell you, the fahakas are getting big too, June, and they're not nearly as expensive. I think I've seen one for like 12 bucks for like a 3 or 4 inch one. No shrimp either? Oh my goodness. Here's my tripod. Let me move this out of the way. Hey Joe, how you doing? This is the tank I set up last week. So it's been about 9 days. I need to get a lot more plants in there, but this is the dirted tank. It's got the potting soil down there, and it's got like 2.5 inches of 2 to 3 millimeter gravel over it. Let me take you over here. These tanks are, these are all like breeding tanks, but this right here, I just have some goodies in it, some little babies. Little babies there, they're growing out. Maybe get a little colony of those going. And over here, I want to show you this. This is my new female, I have 2 of these. Female albino crebensis. Now that's not a tear in the fin. Their fins, the tail fins, that's crystal, that's clear. But the fin is totally intact. I know it might look like that, but they're very beautiful. And that dorsal fin, when she spreads it out, it's like a laser in there. And then here's all my little pink pigs in the tank. Move this out of the way. I have 8 of them. I got all these from Elfish tanks, June. I never had pea firemouths. Oh. Ha. No, you don't want to keep them together either. My cories sit and wait for food. Yeah, these guys are waiting for their food. I feed them right before I turn the lights out. Otherwise, the crebensis, I have 2 females in there, and I also have, and also the bristlenose pleco will eat it. Melvin wants some fire mouths. Hello, Christine, how are you? I was just showing the dirted tank that we set up about 9 days ago. I'll go back over there in a moment, but I was just showing Melvin his fire mouths here. You're gonna get some more of these little ones, Melvin, because they're easier to ship than the big ones. And then your female convicts down here. And there's her male is where? Right over here. So you'll get that male and that female. And they can breed, and then you can have all those babies. I'm doing good, great, Jeff. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am. Yep. June says, hey, sweet. You know what? I do that all the time, June. It's so frustrating. I can't type for nothing. Well, these aren't too big. You can see, let me show you my hand. These guys, the biggest one back there is probably about 4.5 to 5 inches. And I think he's pretty much full grown. And the convict down there, he's not going to get a whole lot bigger, but those convicts are actually really nice fish. I mean, they get a bad rap, but for somebody who's just getting into cichlids, oh yeah, I have some apistogrammas. I'll take you over and show you those. But before we do that, I'll just take you around for the tour real quick. This tank's a 55-gallon, and this is lots and lots of Isla tigerlimias. There's probably about 100 in this tank or more. There's some really tiny babies in here. Up there in that hornwort, there's tons of them. Lots. Okay, so there's that. Do you remember the fish that I had that was laying down here in the bottom of this tank? It was a Malawi eye biter, and it was in another tank over here, and it was almost dead, but now it's coming back. It's dragging a big old long poo with it, but it's eating. She's eating. Oh yeah, look at this. This is my new Pogostemens Stellatus octopus plant here. It's beautiful. I got that from David. It's pretty cool. And then over here are the dragon blood peacocks. They're gorgeous fish. Nobody wants, I mean, it takes a little bit larger tank than what most people want to keep. This is a 75-gallon. Look at that female right there. She's got a mouthful of eggs or fry right now. That's what they look like. And I seen there was another one in here that had a mouthful somewhere, but maybe that's her down there. They're nice fish. Oh good, my little plecos are coming out now. They were scared when I put them in there but there's the big guy down there. He's not scared of them. They're getting more comfortable. That's good. All right, moving along. Got some black mollies in here. They breed every once in a while, and then I don't have many of my rosy reds anymore. I only got like a couple of them in there, I think. They're over a year old. And they were pretty good size when I got them. But they're cool fish. Now here is Apistogramma cacatoides orange flash. That's the male. I got this one from Jason, Christine. Look at them. Look at that fin. Isn't that beautiful? And then the female might be down there in that, I gotta watch. She might be in that coconut hut. Because I know over here, this guy's got eggs in that little hut. Yeah, they are beautiful, these apistos. I'm gonna try and breed them at some point. Well, maybe they might be breeding right now. And over here, let me see if I see if I can turn one of these lamps on here. There we go. There's my paradise fish right there. And then these are all my, I bought 6 of them, and I got all males. That's why Ron sent me the 2 females. And there's my trio of cherry barbs. That's a fish I really want to breed and get some babies from. So I'm going to do that. These tanks over here got a lot of glass. But I eye biter right there. He's one of the culprits that. But he's beautiful colors. I mean, look at the blue on him. I named him Yondu because he's got that blue face from the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then these are Cathy's, all these red zebras. They breed in here, and every once in a while, let's see if we can see one of the little babies down there. There, right down there, you can see down by the sponge filter. Right there. Yeah, these guys are pretty stunning too. But these are all Cathy's. But look at this big boy over here. I'd like to find a nice home for him. I mean, I'd give him for free if somebody was in my area. I can't ship these. I don't have big enough bags for these guys yet. Good morning, Paul. How you doing, mate? Just doing a little tour around here. I was showing that dirted tank that we set up, and I figured as long as I got it on my phone, I'll just go ahead and do a little impromptu tour of stuff. Just showing all my regrets of getting all these Africans. Well, I bred all these. Every fish in here I bred. They aren't bad looking fish. They're very hardy, colorful. I might keep a tank of these just for my own pleasure, just to watch them. But they don't sell very well. I like to do the breeding for profit thing because that's all I have right now. But yeah, these are pretty good. All right, let me go around this way and I'll got some other stuff over here. This is my wild tank. Got my pink convicts there. And then I got a striped convict. She's tight in that Java moss. Gotta find out where my, oh, there he is back there. There's the firemouth. They all get along real. He's trying to breed with both of these pink convict females. And this is the tank that I do all the selling out of for my bristlenose, the albinos. I've sold a few of them, so the bioload's going down in this tank. Look at that guy. Munch, 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 munch. I really should have cleaned the water spots off. I wasn't planning on doing a tour, but lots of bristlenose. There's my female placat. Male's in there somewhere. Gotta find him. Pac-Man, yeah. Waka 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 waka. Yep. And then here I got my new mystery snails that I got from David, Elfish Tanks. I'm getting back into the breeding of these, Paul. I had a ton of them before, and then I sold a lot, and then my breeders died. They must have aged out or something. There's some nice black ones there. Got a nice big chunk of guppy grass. And then we'll go over here and look at the wild type bettas. Well, we'll look at the black mollies first. I'll look at the tanks up here before I sit on the floor. But look I love the way I got this Java mosses growing in here, and my Java fern also. Oops. Yeah, it's nice to see the mystery snails back. I tell you what, I feel good about it. Here's another Episto. This is the quadrid, because they got the really nice coloration on the ventral fins. I was sold a pair of these, but they were both, that's a female. And I had two females. And I do have some mystery snails in this tank. I'm just not sure where they're at. But look at that Java fern. It's really doing good. I tried that in other tanks, and I always have a hard time. But this tank grows plants like nobody's business. And I got some little baby... well, I got a few little babies in there back there, of the black mollies. That last, the last auction we did, everybody wanted my black mollies, but I don't have enough to sell right now. I do have a tank upstairs. I just dropped about 50 fry, and I'm feeding them 4 times a day. So I should have them up enough where I can put those up on the auction in a couple months. But yeah, this tank's doing pretty well. Over here's my female Betta Splendens. I've had this girl for a while. She's really doing well. She's hungry. Yeah, I'll get you something to eat. But she had some really bad cataracts on her eyes. And then I added some extra cholla wood in there, and I got put an Indian almond leaf in there. And somehow her eyes cleared up. Now they're nice and black again. Look at that. And I got a few bristlenose in here too. Like 3 or 4. Okay, now I'm gonna go down here on the floor. Ugh. Okay, down on the floor now. Lots and lots of smaller bristlenose in this tank. All over the place. Hanging out, munching on stuff. Here's my Unimaculata pair. The male's in the foreground, the female's right back there. And it looks like she's getting nice and chunky. Look at that. That's good news. This big boy's gonna be holding some eggs in his mouth pretty soon. Because with these, the males hold the eggs, as opposed to the females like in the African cichlids. But yeah, isn't he? He's a nice little unit there. Look at, they love that, it's just a plastic. They love to go in there. I think they go in there and do their breeding in there. But I cannot wait to get some fry out of this tank. Up there's another type of wild type betta, but they don't get as large. That's called a betta falx. That's another mouth brooding betta from Indonesia. And somewhere in my other tank, I have a pair of betta chinoides who keep breeding all the time, but they always hide when I come to the tank. That's the same tank where the Apistogramma orange flash are. And when I added those orange flash in there, that male chinoides was after them right away. But now they get along pretty well, but they like to hide a lot. Look at him. He's holding his ground. He's standing his ground here. Look at this. I'm getting close to him. He's not backing up. See if that's going to focus. Super tired. Have a good night, Joe. Take care. Yeah, lots of bristles in here. No shortage of bristlenose plecos. In fact, I think I got some in every single tank. I do have some. There's not one tank. Oh, there is one tank. And I'll be showing you that next. The one that I started with this. Oop. Getting on my feet here. Okay. This tank over here, I don't have any bristles and bristlenose. I won't have any bristlenose in here either, because they dig. They'll get into that. They'll move that gravel and get down where the potting soil is, and I don't want that. But I can see a couple, a nice pair of angels gliding in this tank once I get more plants. He's doing nice. And look at that, I got a metallic ram's horn there. Look at that. I don't even know where that one came from. I didn't add it in here. But I'll keep it. Yeah. Oops. So this tank's doing all right. That's basically, I don't know if I showed you, I don't think Paul's seen these tanks over here. I know he's seen the fire mouths before. That right there is the father to all these bristlenose that are in this place. He's made hundreds. And he's still going too. There's Melvin's little female convict down there, and the male is right over here. So you're gonna get that pair, Melvin, and then I'll give you a couple more of these fire mouse too, the little ones. Look at these little guys down here. They're waiting for their meal. The Goodeids. They're doing all right. And more tanks to set up. Yay. Next one's going to be that 20-gallon. And that one is going to be a dedicated one for the females, albino cubensis, and I'm going to get a nice male from that other tank over there that we looked at. And that's going to be the breeding project for that one. I think I'll have them in there, and I don't know. Not sure what else I'll put in there. Some type of dither fish swimming around. Maybe even, might even be the cherry barbs. That might be a good one. They can breed there too in the little basket I made. So, I guess, guys, we'll go ahead and call it here. I was just walking around and down here like usual. You know, I don't know what it is about this time of night. I always like to get on here and ramble for a while. I should have used Restream tonight though, because if I'd done that, then I could have guests up here. It is not quite so awkward for me. It's always good having somebody to talk with. But, you know, I'm no stranger to be talking to you guys, so it's all right. Yeah, these plants, as soon as they start bouncing back, it's going to be nicer. Oh yeah, I had it in full screen this time, yep. I didn't want to do the vertical this time. I wanted to do full screen. It looks better, doesn't it? I'm not worried about getting a million people in here. I just like having people come in here and enjoy it, so. Oh, thank you very much, Melvin. That's very kind of you. And I'm not sure if it's going to be before Christmas or springtime, but you've seen the fish you're going to get, right? Get yourself, you might want to, I don't know if you have a separate tank for your convicts, because when they breed, they get really aggressive. The fire mouse can handle themselves with them, but you know, there'd be a lot of battles going on. That jungle veil, look at that. That's doing better, because before I had that one right there going in the middle, it was yellow, and now it's turning green again. So I think it's starting to bounce back. That dragonstone's nice. Get some Anubias in there, and I can probably, like, there's so many nooks and crannies in there, I probably don't even have to glue it. Got coffee cups all over the place down here. All right, so everybody, I will, I think I'll head upstairs and make myself a little bite to eat and then watch some TV, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow. Let me see, Friday? Nope, not too much. Hello, Jeff. Excellent unboxing video you did, sir. Jeff Kane did I also shared it on my community page. If you want to check it out, you just go there, the link's there. I want to turn this around and say hello to everybody. Hello. So yeah, I got the link up there, and thank you very much, Mr. Sturlson. Thanks, Mark. Oh, you're very welcome, Jeff. I really enjoyed that. You did I mean, Ron does some good shipping. Timmy, now, I mean, he's nice. He has a lot of nice fish, but I don't think he's shipped a whole lot. But it was a good start, and everything made it. Hello, Melvin. Goodbye, Cricket. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you. But Yep, it was fun. Everyone starts somewhere. You're right, absolutely right. I remember my first shipping. Well, you know something. I'm always nervous. I sent a pair of albino bristlenose to Jason, 5-star betta. He was also in the auction, and they were supposed to arrive today, and they didn't. So, so he thinks it's going to be tomorrow sometime. But what bothers me about that is, I mean, I get as much air in there as I can with my compressor, but by the time I get the heat sealer on it, it keeps some in there, but I'm worried that they're going to run out of air. I always worry about that. I worry about it, then they show up all right. You know, they do. They show up all right, and then I don't have to worry about it. Have a great night. Thank you so much, everybody. All right, so that's it. And I'm not, yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Everybody have a good night. Bye-bye.